Stage, Alec Tracey. Thank you. I'm drinking coffee. I don't drink anymore. It fucking sucks being sober. I miss so many things about drinking. I miss beer goggles. Remember beer goggles? 10 beers in, every girl looks hotter than Ariana Grande. Then you wake up the next morning hungover with some girl in your bed whose nickname is Grande. She's like, "What's up, dude? I had a good night last night." You're like, "Grande, get the fuck out of here." No, you can keep those sweatpants, Grande. Those are yours now. You own them. That's mean. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, dating sober is really tough too because I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you ever see two people out and a guy's drinking apple juice and the girl is drinking a martini, I look like a fucking psychopath, all right? I look like I'm about to kill someone. It's very emasculating being on a date where you're not drinking. The bartender comes over. He's like, "Okay, miss, what can I get for you?" And she's like, "I'll have a lemon drop martini." Good choice. "And for you, sir?" And I'm like, "What type of appy juices do you have on tap?" "Mott's? Martinelli's? Ooh, this place is kind of fancy." People always are like, "Alec, you don't have to go to a bar." You know, and they always think they're clever coming. Someone told me, you can go for a walk. Is there a better way of telling someone you're completely fucking broke than saying, "Let's go for a walk on a first date"? Yeah, let's play kick the can, go punch for punch, thumb wrestle. What other free shit can we do? Jesus Christ. Someone told me the library. My stupid ass should be nowhere near a fucking library, all right? She's like, "Alec, I want to show you a book that means a lot to me. This is The Color Purple. This book got me through a lot of very hard times and I identify with the protagonist." I'm like, "I want to show you a book. Get over here." This is Where's Waldo? Now, Waldo is lost, and you gotta find him. And I identify with that, and he goes to the beach and theme parks, and I also like both of those things, if you think about it. Just a little side note, when I was in school, whoever took out Waldo before you just circled him with a black magic marker. So there's Waldo, there's Waldo, there's Waldo. All right. I don't care. It's fine literature, Where's Waldo. I love Where's Waldo. She's like, "Have you even read The Color Purple? Do you even like The Color Purple?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love purple, orange, green, brown, blue. I love all of them. I love all the colors. Give me a break." You guys ever heard of axe throwing? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sexy if a girl's good at throwing an axe. But what if I'm good at throwing an axe, right? I look like a psych. She's like, "You're good with an axe?" I'm like, "Yeah, got a lot of practice with this fucking thing. Come on, let's get some more appy juice. I'm thirsty." She's like, "Okay. Get the fuck away from this guy." Yeah, so I'm having fun dating. It's tough being sober. Being sober is a little bit tough. So I try to talk, it can be a dark subject. Let me just preface it with, I'm 3 years sober, okay? Things are going good. Don't clap. You're condoning being a pussy, and that's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm a quitter. No, I'm kidding. I used to have to go to Paterson, New Jersey to go buy my drugs. You guys ever heard of Paterson? Paterson is not a great place, especially when you look like me. My nervous system, when I used to get into Paterson, it would just say, "Be whiter," which isn't good advice. Be whiter is good advice anywhere else than Paterson, New Jersey at 3:30 in the morning. I'm an awkward white guy. I'm talking to my drug dealer. Like any other awkward white guy, I hate awkward silences. So I'm just like looking for something to talk about. I see he has Biggie on his shirt. I'm like, "All right, Biggie Smalls, the notorious one. I freaking love that guy. God, give me the loot, am I right?" Frick me, dude. It was all a dream. God, I like his new stuff mostly. What's that? He's dead. Oh boy. Well, no money, no problems. Am I right? Let me pour some of my iced chai macchiato out for my dead homie. The microphone was the... All right. People used to ask me, they're like, "Alec, you did heroin? Weren't you afraid of needles?" Yeah, I was also afraid of sucking dick, but heroin will make you do some wacky things. Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. I don't look down upon anyone that did. I'll be honest. I mean, that's you do what you got to do. And in Paterson, you meet a lot of guys that did that. They looked at me like I was a prude. They're like, "You didn't suck dick? What are you, gay? Come on, man. We're all doing it." It's not good to be a white guy at 3:30 in the morning in Patterson, you know? I'm walking around, I'm like, hey buddy, do you like Sublime? Go fuck myself? You got it, all right. Hey, do you listen to the Smiths? Get the fuck out of here? You got it, buddy. Been in a lot of rehabs, a lot of people that went to jail. I wouldn't have made it in jail. They did. My friends that went to jail told me I would have been like a 9.5 in jail, so I don't want to brag or anything. You don't want to be a fucking 9.5 in jail, right? You don't want to be a Chris Hemsworth in jail. You want to be a Chris Christie in jail. You want to be a disaster. You don't want anyone to want to fuck you. You want to be a pig. He told me he had to join a gang. Oh boy, how the fuck would I do that? Hi, Latin Kings. My name is Alec Tracey. Alec, oh, that hurt, stop. My name is Alec Hugh Tracey, and if you say it real fast, it sounds like I like you, Tracy. Are you guys accepting new members? When's orientation? 2:30 in the morning in the showers? All right, I'll be there. All right. God, this place is actually pretty cool. Prison's pretty fun. Yeah. I grew up, I had a great family. That's one thing I'm very lucky is I did have a really great family, a lot of support. One thing that sucks when you're a drug addict is arguing with good people because you have nothing to say back to them. Like you don't have any ammunition to they'd yell at me, Alec, you're fucking up, you're doing drugs, you're gonna be dead soon. I'd be like, oh really? Well, Dad goes to church and Mom made us dinner last week and it was good, so I mean you guys got some nerve. I mean, geez Louise. I love my family, they're really great people. I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to see boobs in movies. Anytime there was nudity, my dad would yell, cover your eyes! Like, Dad, you pick the fucking movie. Maybe don't pick a movie that sounds like there's gonna be nudity, alright bro? The movie's called Titanic. Maybe you might get a hint that there's gonna be some boobs in the fucking thing, bro. I love that. The other thing too is like, oh, now I'm not able to see. Like, what a terrible defense. What an awful defense. It's kind of like at bars when people use cocktail napkins to cover their glass. Like, that's your defense? Like, there's some rapist in the corner like, all right, I'm going to get my fucking rape. A cocktail napkin? What the fuck? God damn it. I'm not going to be able to rape anything tonight. This place sucks. What a terrible defense for something terrible happening, right? That would be like, oh my God, a tsunami. All right, we're gonna be good. I got the napkin. We're gonna be all right. We'll get through this. We're gonna be all right. Yeah. Again, he was looking out for me. I'm talking all tough and shit. The first time I saw porn, I started hysterically crying. I was 5. My cousin put it on. Yeah. It's a big leap. Going from boobs to porn, it's like going out to buy sugar and coming back with crack. It's not a... It is. I'm 5 years old. An hour earlier, I was watching Full House, you know? An hour earlier, Uncle Joey was like, hey, cut it out. Now I'm watching some porn. Some guy's like, hey, suck this dick. It's a big leap. It's filthy. Absolutely filthy. But I was watching the porn, I did start thinking to myself, do my parents have sex like this? You know? So I kept on trying to walk in on them having sex. And I caught them having sex, and oh my God, they were having some good old-fashioned, married for 30 years, Irish Catholic sex. On top of each other. Did you pay the water bill? No, what are you talking about? Very traumatizing to see your parents having sex. A lot more traumatizing than the porn, but I didn't cry. Why? Because I cover my eyes. I do what I'm told. I'm smart. I do what I'm taught. I do it to this day. I was with a girl last week. She's like, what do you think of these tits? I was like, I don't know. I was raised right. Maybe if I come from a good family. You can't, forget boobs, porn. You can't do anything around kids these days. I mean, I'm not even allowed to curse around my niece and nephew. I gotta watch every word I say around them. It fucking sucks. Because my brain is filled with bad words. And I'm around them all the time, and I'm changing my words, and now it's affecting my personal life, because I'm doing it in my personal life as well. I'm hooking up with my girlfriend. She's like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want you to suck the heck out of my pee-pee. I'm about to come, I'm like, owie, 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 whoopsie, clean up, everybody clean up. Fuck these kids. They don't know how bad we had it. I remember when I was younger, something like watching a fucking tape at my house was nerve-wracking. Remember you put a VHS in the VCR, and the first thing that pop up is a warning from the FBI? Like, Jesus Christ. That's what the FBI was focusing on? No wonder Bin Laden got away. Jesus Christ. In the 90s, the FBI was like, defend the American citizens, protect national security, and make sure no one makes a copy of the 1994 movie D2, The Mighty Ducks with Emilio Estevez. We cannot let that happen. Cannot let that happen. Yeah, I come from a really great family. Yeah, I love my family. They're really great people. I'll never forget the day that my family found out that I was using drugs. It was really, really bad because we were having a party for the Giants game. And we had people over the house, and my brother went into my room and found all my needles. And he went to my dad. He's like, Dad, I found something in Alec's room. We need to have a family meeting, get everyone out. So my dad saw the look in his face. He was like, oh my God. So we got everyone out, got all 8 of us in my parents' bedroom. He was like, Dad, this is what I found. And he opens up his hand, and like it was all the needles, right? And everyone's just like crying, and my mom's crying. My dad looks at me, and my dad's like, what are we gonna do with you? Now I'm an addict. What I should have said is I'm gonna go to rehab and get better. But when he said, what am I gonna do with you? The only thing that came out was, for $20, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. I wanna see the money first though. I've been fucked over before. I wanna see it first. You're not scamming me. That's fucked up. You guys know what an NDA is? A non-disclosure agreement? I have a friend, he's an actor, right? And when you're an actor, a lot of times they make you sign those so you don't give away any of the plot points and storylines on the show. So they made him sign an NDA. And the guy that gave it to him, my friend was like, bro, what happens if I break this? And the guy was like, you have no idea how much fucking trouble you can get in. Imagine being in jail and someone showing you around, and they're like, you see that guy? He fucking raped and killed 30 people, stay away from him. And you see that guy? He murdered his whole family and burnt his house down, stay away from him. And you see that guy? He gave away the ending to the 3rd season of Young Sheldon. He's a wackadoo. He's a whack job. He's a psycho, stay away from him. He wants to win an Oscar. That's his thing. My friend is an actor. He wants to win an Oscar. So that's why he's acting. But I was like, bro, you don't need to act to win an Oscar. There's a pawn shop on the Lower East Side of Manhattan where they're selling an Oscar. I guess some down and out like guys won an Oscar and sold it. I would love to bring an Oscar with me everywhere I go. Just bring it with me on dates, plop it in the middle of the fucking table. Eventually she's like, you won an Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film, Short Subject? And I'm like, I did. You won an Oscar in 1986? I'm like, yeah. You won an Oscar 3 years before you were born? Yeah. How? Well, with the help of so many great people. Everyone at Warner Brothers, everyone at William Morris Endeavor, my agent, Ron Fieldstein, you're my boy, dude. My daughter at home, my cheerleader, Sophia. Daddy won, now go to sleep. I gotta go back to New York City right now. I love the city. I will say, though, everyone there is smoking fucking pot. It is out of control.